From WNYT Albany, News Channel 13 live at 4 begins right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on our News Channel 13 YouTube page. I'm Sabrina Dami.
And I'm Mark Mulholland. We're following a shooting incident in the city of Albany.
This is the scene, video of the scene right here. It happened right in the middle of the day, just up the road from the Palace Theater. It was just before noon today on Clinton Avenue between Dove Street and South Swan Street. That's where police found a 30-year-old man shot in the back.
Police say they found the man near Lark Street, 2 blocks from where he was shot. He was taken to Albany Med. Just a few minutes ago, we learned he is in stable condition.
Police say no one is in custody right now. Count on News Channel 13 to bring you the latest as we continue to learn more. This comes just one day after a stabbing death. A woman was arrested in that case, and she faced a judge today.
Albany police say Ashley Moet stabbed Donnell Lewis on Monday morning during a fight near Commerce Avenue and North Manning Boulevard.
Police say the 33-year-old was arrested in the area of Central Avenue and Lexington Avenue. She has been charged with manslaughter and tampering with physical evidence. She's due back in court on Friday of this week. Let's turn to the weather on this Tuesday afternoon. A live look where the Northway meets I-90. Some blue skies there.
Beautiful blue skies. Let's go to the chief meteorologist, Paul Cano. Hey, Paulie.
Hey, guys. We've been watching some towering cumulus clouds out there lead to just 1 or 2 pop-up thunder showers elsewhere. That blue sky is allowing temperatures to climb into the high 80s, even around 90 in some spots. Now, here's a weakening shower north and west of Saratoga Springs, as east of Saratoga Springs, as temperatures reach into the mid 80s here on the CDPHP first warning cam. And there's the shower right on the county line out near Saratoga National Cemetery, and another shower or 2 back out toward, let's say, the Ballston Lake area, and a few more over Caroga Lake, and then the southern Adirondacks, we get a little bit more of concentrated activity. This is all flare up thanks to increased heat and some humidity that's in the air. It's actually up to 90 now in Albany, a lot of middle and high 80s out into Voorheesville, Dwaynesburg, Kinderhook, Schuylerville, all between 85 and 89 degrees. We're looking at some heat and the humidity eventually leading to more in the way of some thunderstorm action out to the west. Notice Williamsport down near State College, building thunderstorm activity heading in our direction. So a little bit deeper into the night, perhaps a few more showers and storms again, like the last couple of nights, a bit unsettled, but not raining the whole time. Meantime, it's going to be a muggy night with temperatures sliding back from the 80s into the 70s. Active weather continues through the middle of the week. We'll talk about when we'll get a break and some dry weather around here, plus the weekend outlook. It's all coming up in just a bit. Sabrina.
Paul, thank you. We are following developing news out of Schenectady. A 4-year-old child is recovering after falling from a second-floor porch.
Fortunately, the child was not seriously injured. Police say the incident happened at around 9:15 last night on Princeton Street. We were told the child was left in the care of another person. Today, NewsChannel 13 stopped by the home where it happened, but a woman there did not want to speak to our crew.
Police say the child has some back pain, but no serious injuries. The child went to Albany Medical Center just as a precaution. No charges have been filed. Child Protective Services is assisting in this case. A family dedicated to service is laying one of its own to rest later this week.
Last week, an Army sergeant from Gloversville took his own life at his home. Army Sergeant Kenneth Winston Roble Jr. was just 30 years old. His wife, Montgomery County Sheriff's Deputy Rebecca Roble, spoke to us today. She wanted to share more about his service, totaling 9 years. He was set to be deployed again next year. He was also the father to 2 boys, ages 6 and 2.
I've had so many people reach out, people I've never met. I've seen pictures I've never seen. And I know that he had a beautiful smile and beautiful eyes, and he always made sure he left a room with everybody smiling. He was everybody's comfort.
Some of the costs related to his funeral are covered by the U.S. military, but not nearly all of them. Stella Porter will join us at 5 with how the family is trying to give him a proper funeral. As a reminder, the National Suicide Hotline number is 988.
With some new details after a burglary over the weekend at the now closed College of St. Rose in Albany. Albany police say 2 people went into what was the science building and attempted to take computers. They were both charged with burglary and grand larceny. News Channel 13 asked why expensive equipment is still on campus since the school closed back in May. Our Tessa Bentulin was told by Albany County officials to reach out to St. Rose directly. So she called the college and someone answered the phone and told her people are still working on campus to manage the closure and some of the equipment there is still needed. The other question she asked and wanted to know is how long will security still be on campus? Tessa joins us live at 6 on News Channel 13 with the answer to that question.
Right now, the Lake George Association is asking for your help tackling invasive species. They're looking for residents who own motorboats, kayaks, paddleboards, or canoes to take part in a lake-wide aquatic invasive species monitoring event next weekend, August 10th and 11th. They say there are 6 invasive species in the water of Lake George, including zebra mussels, Asian clams, Chinese mystery snail, and spiny water flea. No invasive species identification experience is required. We've set up a link at our website, wnyt.com, if you would like to sign up.
Sounds like an interesting job.
Yeah, sure does, right?
Up next for us, meet a 16-year-old rower learning the skill despite a big challenge in his way.
Our Crystal Stone introduces us to him, and she gets into a boat herself to bring us the story.
On first warning alert days, we don't waste a minute. We are interrupting the news at this point because this takes precedent.
Severe weather can happen at any time.
There's been a confirmed tornado on radar.
We know that you are depending on us from that moment until the danger has passed.
We were watching Paul Cayano on your channel. We ran for the basement.
Our team will be right here to keep you informed and safe.
Do not stay outdoors at this moment because the storm is coming.
First warning 13, severe weather coverage you can trust.
News Channel 13 is your go-to station for live coverage of breaking news in the capital region and beyond.
Our full team coverage brings you closer to the news so you can see what's actually happening in your community.
With real-time updates so you never miss a beat.
See for yourself how the story unfolds in real time.
Watch News Channel 13, breaking news coverage you can trust.
News Channel 13 salutes Alton Lindbergh. He has family in East Greenbush.
He served in the Navy. His ship was one of the first to arrive at Utah Beach during the D-Day invasion in France.
We salute him and we thank him for his service.
Now, Big Board Sports with Roger Weiland.
And a very good afternoon, everybody. For this week's Athlete of the Week, our Crystal Stone takes a ride down the Mohawk River, where young rowers is excelling despite the odds.
Christian Penny was destined to hit the water. Following the footsteps of his father, Chris, who competed at MIT, rowing is a family affair for Penny and his 6 siblings.
There's the one sport that you're all so passionate about, and dinner time conversations about rowing and strategy for races the night before races.
And the Pennies have cooked up a winning strategy. The 16-year-old captured the under-17 New York State high school title in May. And in June, he placed second at the national competition in Sarasota, Florida.
That was like the biggest race I think I've ever competed in. Looking at my times, I was shocked at how well I was able to do.
As a coach, you want to see what they're made of.
Tammy Rivera has coached Penny, who was homeschooled, for 6 years with the Mohawk Homeschool Rowing Association in Rexford.
Throughout the years, Christian has grown into a leader on our team. He has grown into a great definition of what a young man should be.
Rowing is a very expensive sport, and unlike traditional high schools, Mohawk doesn't have its own boathouse. They're unable to purchase new equipment every year, and traveling to regattas or races is very difficult due to the lack of funding, which makes Penny's success even more remarkable.
If you really put your mind to it and push it, the resources aren't going to be what's limiting you.
Penny works at Saratoga Racecourse during the summer to help pay for his training. He also receives support from St. Clement's Church in Saratoga, where he serves in many roles. With 2 more years of high school left, Penny hopes to compete at a Division I school one day.
No matter how hard, how rough it is to get where you want to go, if you really focus on it and try as hard as you can make it.
From Rexford, Crystal Stone for News Channel 13.
Thank you very much, Crystal. And if you'd like to nominate an Athlete of the Week, just log on to our WNYT website and fill out the registration form, where you can always scan the QR code on your screen. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Roger, thank you very much. Impressive young man.
Sure is.
Wow. Yeah. The Saratoga County Career Center is offering 8 free virtual career workshops.
Throughout the month of August, you can sign up for online workshops that teach employment skills.
Classes begin being offered include learning to network, resume building, and interview preparation. The courses are being hosted by the Greater Capital Region Career Centers.
If you're interested in signing up for any of the workshops, check out the link we've set up at our website, WNYT.com. If you're looking for a fun family event, the East Greenbush Police Department is having its cookout with a cop tonight.
The event is from 6 to 8 this evening at Onderonk Park, located at Hampton Manor.
They're serving up food, music, and giveaways. The event is free and open to the public.
And meteorologist Paul Cano, Chief Meteorologist Paul Cano, is here to tell us if the weather will be nice for that.
Yeah, looks like we have a little bit of a lull in the action. Remember that spinny storm off to our east? Cinnabon. Yeah. That's departing. It's out of here. Somebody might have taken a big chunk out of it right on its way out.
Yeah.
Next system, though, already moving in. So we're kind of in a squeeze play in between to see if we can have some nice weather for the evening. Speaking of that event, SPAC got a Foreigner going on tonight, right, with Styx. That's a big show tonight at 6:45, partly sunny and humid. Got to keep an eye out for a scattered shower or storm. We'll do that for you. But if you're at the show, you can have the First Warning Weather app handy to tell you if anything's coming down the pike. Like last week, remember that train show where we had the showers and thunderstorms kind of sitting over? If you drops of rain. If you have the app, you know what's coming. 83 this evening. It's going to be a muggy night out at SPAC and across the area. Speaking of Saratoga Springs, a dying shower to the east of town over routes 4 and 32 out toward Schuylerville. That's what we're looking at here at 88 degrees. It's a warm afternoon. Look at this thunder showers right over Glenville, and as it approached, it weakened considerably, and now it's just about gone over the Hudson River Valley near Saratoga Springs, and you get a better shot at this. Some thunder and lightning, some downpours and wind gusts right along Route 50. But as this storm approached the Malta area, look at it just dry right out over Saratoga Lake. So a little bit of luck there if you're out on the lake this afternoon. 90 currently in Albany, 86 at Glens Falls, 87 at Kinderhook. Temperatures largely in the 80s to around 90. A couple of spots with thicker clouds are in the lower 80s, but everyone is warmer when you factor in the humidity. It actually feels like 93 in Albany. So this number, pretty much any other year, would be like, wow, it's 93. But we've done this so many times this summer, it seems like it's just old news. 91, Kinderhook is the feels like temperature, 90 at Copake. So again, some humidity, some heat in the air. And you can see that departing low pressure center spinning around out here in the mouth of the St. Lawrence, back out toward Detroit. That's the next system already moving in. And you can see the flare up of showers and storms over Pennsylvania, out toward State College, up toward Williamsport, central and western New York. That action is moving in our direction with this front. So it stands to reason that we'll have increasing chances of showers and thunderstorms overnight and into the day tomorrow as that system approaches. And you could see tomorrow not going to rain all day, but I wouldn't be surprised even in the morning to see off and on scattered showers and storms. So late this afternoon, action lifts to the north along with that departing low pressure wave. Generally dry for a while tonight, but some passing showers around. And you could see the activity rotating through here during the day on Tuesday and into Wednesday afternoon. Notice a couple of flare-ups, a couple showers and storms, the coverage more widespread than today. But again, we're not talking about steady rain. We're talking about the passage of scattered showers and storms. Then as we get into the day on Thursday, a drier trend heading toward the end of the week. 71 tonight, mostly cloudy and muggy, a scattered shower or storm around, back up into the lower 80s tomorrow. I think the difference between tomorrow and today, more cloud cover, a better chance that more of us get into some showers and storms, but we'll emphasize not raining the whole time, but I wouldn't keep that umbrella too far off. Humidity stays with us. So does the heat. Thursday into Friday, temperatures in the lower 90s. And right now it looks like some scattered showers and storms both weekend days as this little system is going to take its time moving through. So can't go another day without some wet weather here, temperatures in the 80s.
You're saying 88 Saturday?
Yeah.
I say 90.
You say 90?
Heat wave.
That would make it a heat wave.
That would make it easier.
All right.
I know you're rooting for it.
Thanks, Paul.
Paulie, thank you. That's it for Live at 4 here on YouTube.
Rachel will be here on YouTube Live at 5. Then we'll be on air on News Channel 13 Live at 6. Thanks for sharing your time with us.